Welcome back, guys. This is Lindsay with Garage Gym Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at this cycle bike from Bells of Steel. It's called the Blitz. I mean, if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, no, it tells you nothing. But I'm going to tell you a lot of things, starting with the price, the things that I like, the things that I don't like. Truth be told, there are a couple minor call-outs that I do have about this bike, but all in all, if you are looking for a budget-friendly studio cycle bike, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. I will give you all the details, but first make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Also, if you want to go ahead and purchase this bike, we place a link below the like button. When you use that link, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does give us a small commission. And lastly, this is an honest review. I am transparent about what I like and I don't like, so let's get started. Okay, so what are the benefits of an indoor cycling bike? I mean, this is a super low impact workout that is a calorie blaster. I mean, it in fact has drip guards on the wheel because the intention is that you are going to be sweating a ton. I think especially moving into summer months here, if you have this in your garage, you don't have any sort of central air or any sort of unit that's going to prevent your garage from getting just humid and steamy, you are much going to appreciate those drip guards on that because I promise you, using this bike, you are going to sweat. Now, this bike costs $599. That is honestly a great price, especially given one key factor about it that I am going to tell you about. But overall, I mean, this is a simple bike. This is a basic bike. It doesn't come with any sort of programming. It doesn't come with external programming. You can't hook it up to an app. This is kind of reliant on what you want to do. As always, you could go ahead and subscribe to a programming like iFit, like Peloton, follow along with their classes, but it's not going to sync up with the bike or show you those metrics available on the programming. However, I still think this, especially given the price, is worth looking into. Now let's talk about the resistance. It does come with a plastic knob kind of in the center of the bar underneath that you can go ahead and easily change the resistance on. It does a full 5 turns. When you are doing a full 5 turns, I personally could not even move the bike pedals, okay? It was like so much resistance, it was crazy. Especially when I compare that to something like Peloton that says, you know, we have over 100 levels of magnetic resistance and you turn and you turn and you turn and you turn before you get to that high intensity. This is not the case, okay? Like you just need to turn it a little bit in order for that resistance to pick up. And if you turn it again to those like full 5 dials, then like it is going to be like moving through concrete. Now, both the handlebars and the seat offer multiple adjustments, 6 adjustments in fact, so you can go ahead and move the handlebars up and down, forwards and backwards, as well as the seat. You can go ahead and move that up and down as well as forwards and backwards. Now, one thing to say about the seat itself, now it's incredibly comfortable. I tend to not like indoor cycling bikes because the seats tend to be so hard, but this one is actually pretty decent. But one thing to keep in mind on this seat is it has a downward tilt of the nose. Now, some people prefer this. I personally don't for whatever reason. I just don't like feeling like I'm being tilted forward that much. I almost like to like lean back. That might be in proper cycling form. I am not sure because I am not like this avid cyclist. However, it's just my personal opinion. Lots of people like it when the nose tilts forward. Now, this does come with magnetic resistance. It doesn't give you what the levels of resistance are, so it's just kind of a guessing game and just kind of based on how you feel. It's not like other bikes where it's like, we offer, 15 levels of resistance or we offer 20 levels of resistance. Like this does not say that. It's just kind of based on how you feel. But the great thing about this bike, it is literally the quietest bike I've ever used, especially when it comes to indoor cycling bikes. This is super smooth, super quiet, and super sturdy. Now, one of the reasons it is so quiet is because it has a massive heavy flywheel, 44 pounds. Now, to give you some context, I mean, we can compare the Peloton bike at 38-pound flywheel. We can compare the Nordic S22i at a 32-pound flywheel. We can compare the Schwinn IC4 at a 40-pound flywheel. Nothing compares to that 44-pound flywheel. That is like honestly fantastic, especially given the fact that it's under $600. Now, obviously, those bikes do have external programming. They might have other things like the S22i has an incline and decline feature. This is a basic bike. But if you are somebody who is genuinely looking for just like a no-frills bike that has a quality flywheel, a heavy flywheel, super smooth, super sturdy, I honestly don't think you can beat this for the price. Now, another thing to mention about this is it is battery powered. Now, most of the time, I don't love battery powered machines for whatever reason. I have this weird thing about it, but for this one, it's only powering the screen. So The screen just really is kind of basic as well. It doesn't show you a whole lot. It'll show you your basic metrics, your distance, your calories, your time. It will read your heart rate. But overall, it's not having to power a lot of things on this machine. So I do think we can get away with having a battery-powered machine. Again, the screen is probably one of my biggest call-outs to this. It is so small. If you are somebody that has poor eyesight, and again, this is so small, but not only that, but it's just not very bright. It's not even a backlit LCD screen. I feel like you don't have to have this huge immersive screen that has all of these programs and, all of these gadgets along with it. But I do think that this could be improved upon, at least a brighter screen background or making the numbers a little bit more easy to see. I think would just elevate this bike kind of to the next level. I will also say that the heart rate monitors on this were pretty accurate. I went ahead and used this alongside my chest strap heart rate monitor, and really there wasn't a whole lot of difference in my workout. So if you are somebody who really does want to have at least a decently accurate view of your heart rate during your workout, but you don't have any sort of Apple Watch or any sort of chest heart rate monitor, I still think you will get at least a decent, somewhat accurate read on what your heart rate is doing during your workout. In terms of accessories, in terms of the things that the comfortability factors of this bike, it does come with a water bottle holder. It also comes with a media shelf that has a non-slip coating on it. So you don't have to worry about if you are sweating a lot, if you are in a humid place and you put your iPad, you put your iPhone on there, it's not going to slip off for any reason. The other thing it comes along with is a cage toe box. Now, this could be good, this could be bad, depending on how you feel about it. If you are somebody who likes to ride with cycling shoes, this does not come with a dual-purpose pedal. So that is something to call out about it. You are only going to be able to use the cage toe box with your tennis shoes while you're riding this. The overall weight capacity on this is 297 pounds. If you are 300 pounds, I'd probably say you could get away with riding it. 297 is such a very specific number and one that's almost laughable because I don't see that a lot. But that is just going to have to be something that you make your own judgment call on. Now, this does come shipped unassembled. You are obviously responsible for assembling it yourself, but our person here, Adeline, went ahead and assembled it. She said the instructions were super clear. It was a super easy build, and it took her less than 40 minutes to get it all put together, and there was really no issues along the way. The weight of the bike is 117 pounds, and it honestly feels super light, really easy to move around. It doesn't have a handlebar on the back, but I really don't think you need one. You kind of have a back bar on the bottom of it that you can grab onto, easily move it around, has wheels on the front. It was no problem moving it around on our gym floor or on our turf. It also comes with a powder coating on this, very similar to what we see with the Bells of Steel Dreadmill, the Bells of Steel Manicore squat rack. I have the squat rack actually in my garage. I've had it there for a year and I've had zero problems with rusting or chipping throughout it. So I do think this is durable. I think it's going to hold up over time no matter what type of climate you're in. This does come with 1-year warranty on parts and then a lifetime warranty on the frame. So again, even though you do have that powder coating that I think is going to hold up over time, you can kind of rest a little bit easy knowing that you have a lifetime warranty on the frame itself. Overall, my biggest call out to this is the screen itself. But it's super portable, it's lightweight, it has a heavy flywheel, it's super sturdy, ultra smooth, ultra quiet. I think gives you a decent workout if you're okay doing your own sort of programming going into a bike like this. But let us know what you think about this bike in the comments. This has been Lindsay with Garage Gym Reviews. Peace.